Alright. Oh my god, it's been so long since we've gotten to do one of these. Since my last video, I have gone and done some leveling up. But also, I guess some free DLC came out. Not just the stuff that you had to pay for. And so, unfortunately, here I am, wanting to do a base game run through. Not on my personal account where I have all the DLC. And I think this is one of the new free DLC missions. I'd be an idiot not to take it, especially since I'm kind of leveled for it, and the others are now not really worth my effort unless I really want whatever reward I get here, which really doesn't interest me. So I guess I'm checking out the new auxiliary battle to kind of round out the single point I'd rather not just waste since I'm already out here battling. Because, which one are they? Okay, it's this one. I have been grinding on this one that doesn't cost anything to do because it's a great way to keep yourself leveled and minimize your chance of death, which I'm unfortunately certain will inevitably happen. Probably not until later, but still not something I'm looking forward to. Because frankly, some of the boss fights, they get pretty rough. I don't really care too much about resting, but yeah, my entire plan was to come in and be like, look, I've just pushed forward to the end of the month because really what else was there for the story? Maybe show off some of the support conversations I haven't gotten to yet. But no, Nintendo was just like, hey, here, have some free stuff. And so today, we're actually getting a battle in, which is phenomenal because it feels like we've had a lot of narrative stuff. And I'm not even doing any preparation because I think I'm a glutton for punishment when it comes to these games. Oh god, especially because I don't remember controls as well as I wish I did. What do we have here? Got a bunch of sword guys, a couple axes, a lance. I'm looking to see if there's any like magic people because I have a couple of characters that I want to stay out of the fray if we really had to worry about magic. I also think this map is not one I openly remember. And so it might be a new map setup too, which is kind of cool.
I got this.
Alright, I guess let's get in there. You're a big beefy boy, you can take it. Oh, I can't rely on that. These guys are closer to your level. I have gotten so used to being like, you know what, you just charge in there. I'm good. I'm like 4 or 5 levels higher than you right now. That's not the case anymore. Alright.
Ready anytime.
Keep in cover there, and hopefully we can get you a little help and keep some people at a safer distance. I want her to be like in here, but not in a way that anybody can hit her because she's kind of my healer. I think
I stand ready.
Lorenz has a healing spell or two. Yeah, he's got heal and Nosferatu, which can heal himself. I don't think Lysithea has any
Let's get to it.
Means to not die all her own. But she does have a bit of mobility to catch up.
Ready and willing.
If I have her fall behind. Ideally, I want her to take a hit or two, because hit points for days. Same thing with Hilda. Now I've got to split up
Leave it to me.
my mages where I think they're best. He's got to stay in the middle. Whatever side ends
Stay
up hurting
focused.
a bit, he's going to go help. I'm going to have Bailiff here take the south route. And we'll see how much I regret this decision. I do think a few of my characters out-level the enemies. Like, as you can see, Hilda here is going to hold her own quite well. Even when she has the weapon triangle disadvantage. I don't think they cover what is the weapon triangle too much. But it also seems like it doesn't matter as much unless you're at the harder difficulties. And at which point you should probably know what's going to be effective against what. I don't think we covered it necessarily, but basically, these boys here with the sword, pretty good against her with the axe. But she's pretty good against this dude here with a lance. Which one is it? Oh, she can't hit him. Whoops. Let's loop around up into this forest stuff and give her the mace. Just because when the guy with the heavy armor goes to hit her, she can hit him back for a whole lot of damage, because that's kind of the entire purpose of the mace. Well, she's here though. Hopefully she can crack some skulls.
Oh dear, maybe I was too lazy.
I don't know, too lazy, not exactly a problem when we're worried about the enemies ending lives too easily. Ugh. He's got to get a little too close. And even then he can't guarantee the shot. So maybe I'll work on that sword skill a little bit. If he's got to get in their face, you know.
The victory is mine.
Make sure we can get better at
Progress
the skills
suits me
that
well.
assist him when he's in that position. Alright, we don't have anybody that needs big healing yet, but I also don't want to put her up here, because, yeah, okay. She would definitely be hit by the big mace-wielding maniac up there. Or an axe. Could be an axe. That's not what I wanted to see. Bailiff? Get in there, help him out a little bit. Help them out a lot of bit. Okay, so we're going to use a gambit, which I believe is going to have the people he has under him, like a unit. Let me see if I can show this off. Here you can get a... I pressed start and I zoomed in farther. You get a overall grid look at the map. Kind of looks similar to what you get in classic Fire Emblem. But we can also do a bit more running around. I don't know if I showed this off before. I intended to if I didn't. And it just looks cool. But you can also see the units he has with him. And they can charge in and cause some chaos. We don't have a, phenomenal hit chance, but we missed on the last one, so I feel pretty confident that we'll manage to hit him.
It's time.
And they will do enough damage to drop him dead, even though Bailiff himself couldn't. Alright, let's get out of that view. It's very interesting, and running around with it is nice, but it cuts off too much of the map, and is no longer what my brain's used to seeing. Sorry, I'm busy having a heart attack or something. I joke about that, but one of these days. Alright, and I'll have her stay there. Jeez, I don't even get to make a decision. She just can't get close enough. Alright, Lorenz, please don't take too much of an ass whooping. Oh! She blocked him off. I'm still worried about the big armored guy up there, but he can't reach Lorenz here. Only the sword guy could close the distance, and if all goes as planned, he won't get the opportunity to.
Magnificent.
There we go.
I knew you had it in you.
Alright, now Lysithea can get right up close. Not enough to do anything, but much better than she was moments ago. I want to take out this swordsman if I can. Absolutely, that would be pretty good. I've got Raphael armored up, but still punching people down, because, big farm boy, he's got to stick to what he knows. I don't like that we can't take that out. We can up our attack with these combat arts, burn through our weapon a little bit, which sucks, but I did repair a bunch of them or replace some, so everybody's got weapons that are at least, passably usable.
Who knew?
So he went through a bit more than I wanted to, but guarantees us the kill. Raphael should be able to take whatever the bow throws at him if he gets caught up in it. And at least the other guy can still return fire. So that's my thought process so far. I really hope we're far enough that I can turn the time back. I don't remember where we're at in the story. I just know our level hints to me at the possibility that maybe I should be? Question mark? Alright, now I need to worry about some healing. Lorenz has got the option, so I can split them up here a little bit.
Did the trick.
I really want Leone to get the kill shot, but it just doesn't look reasonable to me. Hilda, on the other hand, big easy shot for our
I put in some work.
lazy maniac girl. I mean, really, she talks about being lazy, and she just wields the biggest, baddest weapons. I love it. Kind of makes you wonder where she'd be at if she actually, you know, put her heart and soul into the effort from the beginning. I'll be right back. That would be my brother. Usually that's a bad sign. I swear, it's like 9 times out of 10 he calls me, and it's just like, yeah, something happened, somebody brought in a sick animal, somebody, hey, whatever it is, I need your help, can you come give me a hand? I don't know, maybe his girlfriend's just like, hey, we need to move a sofa, get over here, I'm buying pizza. 9 times out of 10, it's something important. This time was not one of those times, so I guess it's a good sign, but anyways. Bad timing on my part. Sorry, guys. What were we doing? We were halfway through the turn, right? Oh, I forgot about those guys in the top right. I'm gonna have to move some power units that way. You are a healer, but you can do a little damage up close. Oh, that's just enough. Thank you. We need to whittle down what's down here while I move some muscle up top.
I guess I feel a little stronger. Okay, I've got it now.
Alright, got a couple new skills. I still don't know what all the skills do by name. Bailiff. I don't want to move you down here, but I can't leave her exposed for all kinds of pain.
Each battle.
Rule number 1 of every RPG: protect the healer with everybody else's
We must all
life.
do our part.
Rule number 2, because this is Fire Emblem, protect Claude with the healer's life if need be. Alright, let's just kind of start moving people around. Don't really get to do a whole lot this turn, since now we're mostly just closing the gaps with other units on the field.
Let's try.
Alright, nobody's hitting a lot of anything there, but we're going to be doing a lot of fighting in the forest, so evasion is going to be both my ally and my enemy. What are you going to give me when I kill you? Just some cash. So you're not too high of a priority. And man, Raphael still just got hit points for days. He hasn't taken much. Not my preferred place to put him. But I want to keep him right up alongside Raphael, so that's kind of where I default. Meanwhile, I want him to close in, but other people need to get some experience here. Claude, you're good. Lorenz needs some. Really go with a level up, but I don't think he has what it takes to earn one right now. Unless he's close enough. Might be. Just out of reach. But Lysithea, her unique magic, I like seeing more of. I don't remember if it was in here that I first saw the swarm skill, but like my brain just like fried at the idea of what different magic besides the basic stuff. some of the characters' special skills are just a real charm to get to experience. Leone, I can't have you move that far up, because then they're just going to gang up on you, and that's not good for anybody. Even with some low numbers, we're still able to squeeze a couple of swings in. That one, though, is going to be good for both of us. Speed things up here.
Won that.
Alright. So, I kind of want Bailiff to just go and lure as many of these other guys up here closer as he can. Hilda's got some big, strong swinging arms, so we'll move her up there. And with her, Lorenz. Also, take a free shot over here when we can.
A trivial victory. Nobles must be strong.
Now we're getting those level ups. The horse is an issue. I love the horse, but she's just spending too much time in the forest. The javelin's a couple of good shots. Mostly just looking to get her better with any kind of lance. Getting characters good with a bow, I was actually thinking was going to be a challenge in this game, because I've never been one to use bowmen in Fire Emblem titles. Archers just work in this
That's
game.
the golden deer for you.
Like, I don't know if it's because there's more ranged fighters to go up against, or what the difference is. But I like him a lot more in this game, and that's not even just because Claude happens to start with a bow.
Plenty more where that came from.
I mean, that's a part of why I gave them a shot. But
Making my muscles proud.
it's also, I don't know, they just feel more right to use in this game than in some of the others. Alright, and I don't really care which of these she takes out. Mostly because she is in the woods, and so I think that'll give her an evasion opportunity that she wouldn't have otherwise, and she can likely take at least one hit from no matter who tries to get in there. Oh, and he didn't even go after her. Alright, that's pretty good. And I think with that, possibly everybody has now entered the level 16 club. Let's see. Whoop, wrong button. Yeah, I don't think anybody's sub 16 anymore.
I'm a bit uneasy.
Yeah. Take a step back with the steel bow. Finish the job, and
I
then
actually won.
please start feeling a little better.
Thank you.
Alright, Raphael. Big guy to big guy. Get in there. Mess his day up. Can't even hit him.
All right.
My big
what's
boy's
next?
just faster on his feet. It's keeping up with all the cows running off. Alright. Can you squeeze in a nice shot here? Beautiful. Like, come on, what kind of magic just gives you a
You
black hole?
underestimated
I
me.
love that.
I see.
And now we got a new one, Dark Spikes. I'm sure that's gonna probably work similarly to how it sounds. No, Bailiff, you can hold back a little bit. Let's let some others get some combat in. Although it looks like nobody else is going to really be able to close the gap, so that didn't matter nearly as much as I wanted it to.
Predictable.
Or maybe it will, because we can't hit for shit. Is this where everything starts to fall apart because I can't hit anything? Although I suppose that thief's chance is even less than mine, so shouldn't worry too much, I guess.
It's not luck, it's fate. I'm not.
Alright, who do we want to just finish it off? Lorenz, I think you can still get a little bit more health, because boy, you need it.
You can't compete with me.
The mages are incredibly powerful, but
Nobles
also,
must be strong.
as mages should be, incredibly vulnerable to taking a big butt kicking. Alright, so I guess that's a generic additional side quest from the free-to-play section. I'm actually considering, and I want to let you, and anybody who's watching this, this late in the game, odds are at this point you've either seen everything about the game or you've played through the game yourself quite a bit. And so I am thinking, in all honesty, of jumping to my other file and loading up a new Game Plus version and getting in the story where we are here, aiming to be roughly at the same level and still stick to exclusively the golden deer. And of course I'm going to instruct automatically. I ain't got time
I'm
for
getting
that.
the hang of it.
Professor.
Oh, wait. Focus sword and bow. You know what? You want it to be your idea? By all means, Ignatz. Alright, so what I was getting at was getting up to where I am in the story so that, man, everybody gotta keep having... Let's just give them flowers, Leone. So, if in the next episode things are not as they once were, I tried to keep them close to where they were. I still haven't made up my mind. My God, they just... Is it even an issue at this point? I feel like we've gotten a number of perfects with them. I think they were dealing with the horses. Alright, but that does kind of
everything.
tie up
Better
the
than
loose ends
before.
for this episode before we get into some of the further stuff that is going to be going
I
on.
think I get it.
So, while everybody else is getting the rest of their experience underway, we'll save the next day. Ah, there it is. There's that DLC information. We'll save going through some more of this for next time. I think there's some new content as well, but it would be in the paid DLC, which is part of the options I have to weigh for next episode. See you then.